fight fans. So, looks like for the third time, we got Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure what to make of all this. I really am not. I know Jake Paul really wants to establish himself as a boxer. You got Tommy Fury, who is a boxer, who is like an actual legit boxer, who's had a few professional fights. I believe he's 8-0, somewhere around that frame. But yeah, it's just. I guess it's not the matchup I'm too keen about. It's just the fact that these guys already have fallen out twice already, and it just makes me feel like it's just not gonna go down. Personally, I want it to go down. I want to see the fight. I want to see these guys mix things up, but I just do not know anymore. I really don't. Like I really I want to see Jake Paul do his thing. I want to see. I'm always entertained with Jake Paul. I'm always entertained with his interviews. I'm always entertained with the press conferences he does. I do feel like he is actually good for the sport of boxing because he does bring that somewhat of entertainment. Somewhat like a Mayweather. Not saying he has a similar class. It's definitely nowhere near the similar style. Nowhere near nothing like that. He is nowhere near the caliber. But just we needed always that villain in boxing that we want to see lose, that we want to see get beat and everything like that. And I feel like Jake Paul is slowly but surely taking that on, and he is come trying to take on some challengers. I really wish he does take on some more tough challengers out there. But I get it. This is the beginning of his career. Some fighters don't really fight those big names out there right away in the beginning, and this is what he's doing. He's barely learning, so I get it 100%. But now we finally wanted him to see face a boxer. This is a boxer. Maybe not the best or the most legit, but again, this is the beginning of his career. And pretty soon he is going to have to step up to the plate and have to take on some high caliber boxers out there. Especially if you want to get that recognition, especially if you want to get the respect, and especially if you ever want to become champion, because you ain't never going to be a boxing champion fighting MMA fighters. That's for sure. Or old beaten down boxers. No way. No way. It's impossible. You will have to go in there and get in there with a guy who's been doing boxing longer than he's probably been alive, more than he's been alive. That's for sure. That's for damn sure. So that's just my personal opinion, but it looks like this is a step in the right direction. Now, the big question is this fight even going to go down? Well, personally, I just do not know because like I said, the first time I believe Tommy Fury was hurt. I believe he had some kind of infection or some kind of chest infection or something like that to that nature. Then the second time they were actually booking it last year. I believe it was supposed to be in July or maybe August around that time frame. He couldn't make it to the States. There was a lot of dispute, a lot of going on when it comes to the Fury family and when it comes to I believe a manager or some kind of promoter that they had going on. That it wasn't. It was nothing against Tommy, but just Tommy Fury, who just happens to be the half brother of Tyson Fury. Just they weren't allowed to travel. Let's just say that they weren't allowed to travel, and Tommy Fury didn't want to fight without his family by his side, which I can understand just a little bit. But with that being said, now it's like here we are, third time in a row. Here we go. Let's see if we can make this happen. I believe it's going to be in Saudi Arabia or Abu Dhabi, somewhere definitely overseas. So yeah, I definitely am very interested in seeing this. I know the press conferences are going to be wild. I really hope this fight does go down because if not, especially if it just so happens to fall on Tommy Fury again, it's just no one's ever going to take the guy serious. You can talk all this talk, but then when it comes down and when it gets closer and something happens where you can't make the fight, then it's like that's when we start losing interest in you. That's when we stop just not even taking your word, don't even look at you, don't even hear what you say, don't care what you say. It's in one ear, out the other. So my personal question for you guys is this fight actually going to happen? Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're feeling. Let me know where you're at. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.